Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's Paula Middleton coming to you live. And also, we've got some technical or any feedback. I do apologize. If you are catching us right now, give us a hashtag live. If you are catching this on replay, give us a hashtag replay so we know where you're at. So I'm coming to you live from Manchester in the UK. We've got our fellow Dragonfly, Mahmuda Hill. Where are you coming in from, Mahmuda?
I'm in Bath at the moment, but soon to be in Dubai.
At the moment.
Yes, for the moment.
And we have our wonderful PI guest, Kristina Milosevich. I hope I've said that the right way. It's here. Where are you coming live from, Kristina?
Hello everyone, happy to be with you live. I'm coming from Belgrade, Serbia, Southeast Europe, and lovely to be with you today.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Fabulous. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. So if you are tuning in now or if you tune in later and you're not registered, there should be a link just above our heads. If you register, see your questions in the comments, and if you have, just drop them in the comments. If there is background noise here, I do apologize. My 3-year-old is now asking me for a car after not to bed on time. And it's all fun and games in the school holidays, isn't it? So how is everyone this evening? Kristina, would you like to first tell us about what it is that you do and how you help other people, other businesses, where we can find you, and tell us the best part of what you do. What do you like the best about it?
First of all, happy to be with you. I'm very excited this evening. I'm super excited, and thank you, Mahmuda and Paula, for inviting me. I run a team for the web graphic design and digital marketing from hostesteam.com. And I'm a marketing manager in my team, by the way, and I'm business and digital marketing coach. And I run my team more than 12 years. And for me, I love to work online and travel around the world. So that's how I met Mahmuda. And yeah, I love my job. I'm passionate about. I love to speak with people. I love to, and by the way, I'm an English teacher more than 20 years. And I'm juggling between entrepreneur and teaching. So yeah, I love this job very well because I met amazing people all around the globe and connect with them and help them in terms how to start their online business if they are in offline space or if they wanted to start, if they are still in business and want to move online, how to have their online presence, how to have good website for them or good landing page or good logo sign. This is from this type of web. I'm from graphic design. We help people to corporate identity in terms of creating logo, sign, branding, colors, whatever, and all of these things we can connect and improve in website. And also in coaching space, I coach people how to start their business, to create for them amazing business plan and marketing plan in offline space. But in online space, I help them to create strategy for digital marketing plan and social media management in terms for LinkedIn business page and Facebook business page, how to optimize it, how to start, and how to get leads from their website from social media, from their pages to their website.
That's
amazing.
Fantastic, Kristina. Thank you so much for sharing. And I guess over the past sort of 18 months, I can imagine that you've seen, because you work online and offline, I can imagine you've seen a lot of businesses that have had to adapt to a new world, in effect. Is that something that you've been helping people with as well, that maybe were working offline and they've had to sort of move everything online? Is that something that you've been doing as well?
Yes, I really do that because for people in that due to, due to years which is happening now and everything, and people just for many people is very new and very changeable to start working online and work from home, especially in nowadays times what we are living now. And yeah, and many people come to me and ask for help to create their web page, to create their website, because if they wanted to sell something online, we create e-shop, internet marketing shop, how I can say, internet store. And yes, they are really in challenge how to start, how to move forward, or if they are still in business, how to get new clients. And my job is to encourage them to
Yeah.
start and transform their business, their life. Yeah, there are just
See,
really there are different people, but yeah, some people are really in stuck with that.
you're a lady after our hearts, I think, Kristina, especially in our community, because we're called the Dragonfly Voyagers, and we chose the Dragonfly because it is so adaptable, it's transformational, and what we're all about is empowering people to make those changes. So thank you. It's good that you're here. So Mahmouda, is there anything that you'd like to ask or chat about with Kristina?
Well, we're in the travel business, as you know, but we're all individual businesses. So what you know and what you can teach us is going to be amazing. So I think you're a perfect candidate for joining our team and talking to us just generally how to work online, because not everybody's done it before, not everybody's done network marketing before, and that sometimes can scare people. But it's not that bad. It's actually quite easy.
It's really not. Just to be honest, we can say it's between easy and hard, just like how I can say,
Yeah.
because there are different people, different energies, and some people just shy, some people just
Yeah.
have fear, because how to for me it was like how to pop up in videos. And I have my KSM consulting Facebook group marketing and
Yeah.
consulting. And in that group you can pop up, join the group, and every single Friday I have Promo Entrepreneurs Day, when I wanted to promote all my members in the group, and I'm their host. And so Mahmouda was my special guest. Thank you, Mahmouda, for
Thank you.
joining me and give your value. And we know now much more about dragonflies. So yes, this is amazing because uh, in that group people can just really learn about digital marketing. They have motivation Monday, Tuesday tips to share about marketing. Wednesday is call to action CTA, when you're one who you are looking for your ideal clients, or who you do wanted to connect. Thursday is the day off. Friday is, so I'm proud of, and I invite all listeners here to join, or it could be also a YouTube channel, because only people who are the group members can see and listen that, because I do all these things. So when I host, I do recording. And from weekend, you have from 7 days, you have 6 days actions. So I think that is so valued for people who wanted to join and learn from my expertise to help them. And what I wanted to do, what I love to do, is I can still say for myself that I'm connection queen, because I really connect people globally. In Australia, New Zealand, Canada, UK, US, to be honest, I have the maybe two or one, me and two members in my group all around the globe are from other countries. And I'm so proud of this. Is a private group, KSM Consulting, but I love English language. I love overseas countries, and I love travel around the world and connect with people. And I love traveling. And by the way, what I want to share with you is that I'm co-author of the group Global Women in Business, which is printed and published 2019 and promoted in Melbourne for International Women's Day. I wasn't there, but I was here in book fair because of this crisis. And I'm so proud of it. There are 7 amazing ladies entrepreneurs, how to get impact to the world. They share their amazing story. My story was my way to success, where I spoke about and wrote about my traveling around the world in front of my computer and connecting and just enjoying in my online job. And there are ladies from New Zealand, France, US, Canada, Serbia. So that's really, really awesome and amazing. And this is really brilliant.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. The freedom you've got by working online as well. So you do what you want when you want, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, you stay up quite late like me. I mean, I don't know what the time. I think you're an hour ahead of us at the moment from the UK.
Yes,
But we chat at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, we're up all night because we have connections in America and in other countries. So we're up late talking to other people. But what I think is amazing is, like you said, it's not what you know necessarily, it's who you know. So making these connections and making real connections is what it's all about. Network marketing is all about making connections and learning to be friends with other people. It doesn't mean about the business. It doesn't mean everybody buys from you, but making that connection, that real connection.
And I think you never know where a connection might lead. I mean, Mahmouda and myself, we're published authors, and the way that we got to do that was because we connected with someone who connected us with someone, you know, and it's just, you don't know where it might lead. Now, because of the travel that the businesses that we're all in, they can be, you can tap into them anywhere you are. And we talk all the time about having a laptop lifestyle. A lot of people are inspired to get that laptop lifestyle. Now, that's definitely something that I already have. As you can see, I went off camera for a moment because someone was at the door. And yeah, so, you know, you've got that flexibility when you do what we do, which is absolutely amazing. But in terms of travel, you mentioned that you love to travel, Kristina. Tell us about one of the favorite places you've ever been. It can be business related, it can be just personal, it can be anything.
To be honest, I traveled around the world in online space and travel all around the world. But my wish, I traveled mostly in my country, but I didn't travel a lot overseas or in many European countries. And my goal is to, when everything fixed and be okay, to travel and visit many amazing, amazing people. It could be retreat in somewhere in US maybe, or in Yamba in Australia, for example. I love it. I love to visit UK as well, you know. So
yeah,
amazing.
Mahmouda has a spare room, so
Absolutely.
I'm saying you're welcome. It's not even my house, but yeah, definitely.
Everybody's welcome in my house. It's open door.
Yeah.
So just imagine how is you know people, and when we said we I'm not salesperson. I'm a person who wanted to help. I'm a person who wanted to do a lot of marketing, word of mouth, networking, and referral marketing. So if I cannot help someone, and I can refer someone to you, or just and I love to invite competition to be my contributor. This is my, you know, and if I have my friend in US and she does similar what I do, but her English language is her mother tongue language. And, you know, there are many people, and I can refer and say, hey, I'm my friend. She's Georgia. She can help you with work. Maybe her design is a lot more attractive than mine, you know. And, you know, this is, you don't, as you said, Paula, you never know who you will reach out. Who do you.
And everyone, everyone vibes differently. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Now, I know I vibe with Moo. I know that I vibe with you, Kristina, even though we've only briefly spoken. But that's how you find your tribe. And it might be that other people that do the same things as you, they're not really on my way as much as you might be. But something that I noticed earlier on the news, they've mentioned about the travel space. There's like 52% decline in travel agents in the UK because of what's happening at the moment, which is heartbreaking because some people have worked in travel for a very long time and there's redundancies that are going out left, right and centre, and my heart reaches out to them, really. And the reason that I'm reaching out to them is because we are not travel agents with what we do in the travel space. However, we can provide that platform that will enable them to continue paying the bills and things like that. But on the other hand, Kristina, we're collaborating with you right now because you have the tools to teach them exactly how to transform their way forward into the online space when they might have been in a shop beforehand. So all these things can interconnect and we can actually help more people when we work together in that way. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it because I love to help people, because when I help someone, universe just send me when I need help a lot, and I always resolve it. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. I wanted to help. I wanted to help, and teach people and coach people how to start their business online, and I'm always free for an open mind to connect and get. I give my gift is 1 hour coaching consultation, or I have my how to create a social media strategy for a business. This is my workbook, and who is listening this live show can reach out to me, and I can send mail this gift and 1 hour coaching session. So.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. That is so kind. And I remember reading about the book and everything. It's incredible. What I'd like you to do after this is in the comments, put your links in there. So whatever links you've got, whether it's groups, pages on Facebook. And what I will do as well is send you all the places that we're live streaming, because we are live streaming at the moment into multiple places. So I'll let you drop them in there as well. But anyone that is interested or is already doing work online, this is the lady that's going to get you where you need to be, So do get in touch with us, because this is what we're all about. We talk all the time about helping people. And we all want to do that. But why do we want to do that? It's because people that are like us, we actually get more out of helping other people than we do helping ourselves. Yeah. And to be fair, what you put out there comes back to you threefold. So if you are that kind of person that will help others, then in the long-term sort of picture, you will get everything that you ever need coming back to you. So, yeah, if you're of that kind of mindset, do get in touch with any one of us that's on the call tonight. I'm not sure there's anything else to add other than what's happening in a couple of weeks. Well, it's less than a couple of weeks, isn't it, Mahmouda?
Yes, I'm off to Dubai. So I've been packing my bags. I'm hoping to be traveling on the 4th of September. Because originally they said you needed to quarantine for 3 days when you got there. So I wanted to be there 3 days early before our world tour. But I think the rules have changed. So you don't have to quarantine for 3 days. So I'm not sure at the moment what's happening with flights stuff. But I'm excited. So excited. There's Hawks Cave going on at the moment in Florida Keys. Yes. And they look like they're having an amazing time at the moment.
It's a beautiful place.
Dubai. Like we have so much going on to travel, and it's like I just want to get on that plane and go. Get me on the plane. I've had a look, and it looks beautiful. The Florida Keys place where they're staying at the moment, it looks incredible. If you've not seen it, I'm going to drop the details for our group in the links that are not
being streamed into our group, and you can jump in there and check it out because it looks absolutely stunning. Something to bear in mind, although Mahmoud is going to be going away on the 4th of September, and things have changed in just such a short space of time as to whether or not she needs to quarantine or not. This is what's happening in travel right now. And for some, it can be a bit overwhelming because things are changing so rapidly, and they're going better. Then sometimes for different countries, they're going worse, and there's all sorts of things, and there's a lot of worry. This is where we kind of come in, because what we provide is affordable travel that you don't have to take now. So if you decide that you want to stay in your home country for the next couple of years, that's fine, as long as you because what happens with our subscription service is what you pay in your subscription is doubled and returned to you in the form of travel points, and those travel points, you can use them anytime in the next 2 years. So if you're thinking, you know what, I'm going to just write off the next 12 months for travel, that's fine, because you're still going to get massive discounts that you can't get at travel agents either. You can only get it with us, but you're going to get massive discounts in 12 months time when you do want to go traveling again. So please don't worry about what's going on in the world right now if it is something that causes you a bit of anxiety, because we've got that forward planning for you. If you get what I mean, it just helps, doesn't it? Kristina, is there anything that you'd like to add before we wrap up for this evening?
Yeah, and you said how people can connect, with Dragonfly, for example. I have a question for you, and just like to join. And can you explain a little bit? Yeah, you explained, but maybe for listeners in the group and KSM, or maybe we are going to YouTube channel, just for people, for my community, for any other people, just can maybe a couple sentences how people can join and what they can expect and how they can feel after that. Yeah, I think that they can feel amazing, because when you are traveling, how you can feel then only good feeling.
Well, this is very, very true, and you're talking to the right person, because what I talk about my story a lot in some of the broadcasts that I do, and my story actually comes from a troubled mental health background. So I've struggled with depression and anxiety for most of my adult life. But what I found was when I traveled anywhere, and this was years ago, for my 21st, I went to New York. On the run up to that trip to New York, my emotional health was the most stable it had been for a long time, because I was so excited, I was so focused, I was so interested in where I was going, and whilst I was away, it was just the most incredible time. If you've not been to New York and you want to go, definitely do it. And when I came home, because I was looking forward to planning my next trip, it kind of kept me at a level where my emotional health was actually thriving rather than going back down. And that's been an ongoing thing for me. If I go anywhere, even if it's in my own country, it doesn't have to be abroad. If I go anywhere new, just to experience new things, to see what my kids are like when we're going somewhere different and things like that, the excitement, it takes the stress away from everyday stuff, doesn't it, when you're somewhere different and you don't need to worry too much about other things. But when I found the travel club, because I went on to then have 4 children, and I was outpriced in the market. I just couldn't afford to do the things that I wanted to do travel-wise with 4 children in tow. So I came across our travel subscription, and it changed everything for me. So last year, I took the children away for 5 weeks, and we saved over £6,000 in travel in 1 year. And we paid a tiny fraction of that. And it's because what we have is a subscription service. So you might have Netflix, you might subscribe to food boxes like HelloFresh. I don't know if you've got things like that over there, Kristina, but you can subscribe to pretty much anything these days. Magazines, whatever you want, you can subscribe. And now you can subscribe to travel. You can subscribe for affordable luxury travel, and that's what we provide. It's a membership subscription sort of service. but you get discounted shopping as well. You get discounted flights. You have your own commission-free search engine as well as on top of everything that I'm mentioning now. And if you do want to know more about this, it's life-changing. Mahmouda can share a little bit about what she's done. It is life-changing beyond measure. I get paid to go and travel the world as well. It's a lot to take in just one sort of, that was a couple of sentences and a bit more there, Kristina, but sorry about that. I get a bit passionate. If you want to know more, on a Tuesday evening, UK time, at 8:30, we have a chat in our group that I will drop in the comments as well. So if you want to go and see what's going on in travel and how you can save massively on travel, then yeah, jump in our group.
I would love to join. And what I want to say to all listeners here is that, as you can see, if you have any anxiety, whatever you have, just join Dragonfly and you will have amazing. As Paula said, we need to travel, and I love to travel and change our mindset and have life changing, because we really need to move and change places where we live. Still, it's 10 days, 15 days. Every single change is so important for our life. So
yeah, I
not
mean,
only in online space.
we're social animals. We like to interact with each other. So it's amazing what we can do.
Yeah, and as you can see, we can do by professional side, we can do by, when you met with people and do networking. What is my experience? Sometimes for my clients, I didn't know that I have some skills which I discovered working with my clients, or they can help me or any other space, not only professional. They can help us in our health issues. Yet if they can share with us their experience with their any illness, sick, whatever it is, this is networking. This is when we wanted to know and go and move deeper inside us to know who we are, what we do. And this is the way how we refer each other, how we like each other, build relationship, trust, and life. And we are in the same energy frequency. We can attract each other. We can not work with everyone, we can work with people who like us, trust us, and we are surrounded with people who understand what we do.
And open-mindedness is a key thing for entrepreneurs like us as well. So if you've got that open mind, more things come our way, I find. And if you've got that open mind as well, those connections you make are a bit deeper than what it might be in other circumstances. You're absolutely right. I completely agree. I couldn't have said it better, Kristina. Thank you.
To the end, what I can say, thank you so much for inviting me. It was a pleasure, Lily. I'm so honored to be with you. I'm so glad. It's amazing. And
we will have you back, Kristina. We will definitely have you back. It's lovely to have you on tonight.
Yeah, thank you. And how people can reach out to me, www.promosisteam.com or Promosi's Team Facebook page or KSM Consulting Facebook group. But all these things I can share, and we can put.
Yeah, we're putting the links
below this video, and how people can reach out to me and via Messenger. Via LinkedIn, Kristina Milosevich. So yeah, it's amazing. And thank you, ladies, for inviting me. It was really a pleasure to join and chat with you and speak and change experience.
Tonight you've been to the UK, so that's another one to tick off on your list. So thank you very much for joining us. It's been lovely. Thank you, Mahmouda, as well.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Mahmouda. And see you soon, ladies. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you.
And you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.